Oh, good morning, everybody. I just want to show you something. Hang on. I hope you can see it. Those beautiful clouds. This is in my backyard. My backyard's not much to look at right now. We're trying to get it cleaned up, but I just couldn't go without looking at these beautiful clouds this morning. The orange, and there was some purple in them earlier. Yeah, it was nice. A little nippy here this morning, but oh, sorry about that, my hand. But I looked out my window and I went, wow, those clouds are gorgeous. Kind of gives you a perspective on what we have been given in our lifetime and the things that we need to be grateful for. Yeah. Especially now with all the stuff that's going on in our country, it's gotten me a little depressed, and how ungrateful people are. I mean, and I could be naive and I could be wrong, but I think what President Trump did with the UFC fight thing on the front lawn of the White House was gorgeous. The red, white, and blue lights, the airplanes coming over as they sung the national anthem, showed patriotic symbolism. It showed hope. I also think it showed strength in our country. I'm not much of a UFC watcher. My husband likes watching some wrestling thing. Hulk Hogan was my one that I like watching, but I really haven't gotten into him after he died. But this event was different, totally different than what Biden did. And must I say, I was so embarrassed when we saw that, what was going on in the front of the White House. I don't mind if they want to have their pride days and stuff like that, but to have it in front of the White House, to have people half dressed, flaunting their stuff on national TV like that, was not something that made me proud of my president at the time. And I get very upset with people who criticize what Trump is doing now, but they didn't criticize what Biden did at that time. And that really made me mad and depressed me. I really like what he's done with the World Cup soccer. How united it brought the different countries together with America. The reports I've heard of nothing but positive reports from these countries, saying how the United States, how friendly they've been, how accommodating they have been, how warming they have been, how patriotic they have been. One person said that how we showed our showmanship and how we showed what the United States is something they wouldn't have done in their country. And I thought that was awesome. I don't think any other president would have had this World Cup in different states like President Trump has had. I think it shows our friendship. It shows these other countries that we can be unified. It shows these other countries that we're not a bunch of radicals and aggressive people who just think about war all the time, because we're not. I can't wait to see what's going to happen for our 250th birthday, because I know Trump has got probably something planned big. And that's another thing. I don't understand these liberals, these Democrats. I just don't understand how they can say, well, I'm not going to celebrate because of Trump. You know what? Trump didn't create the 250th birthday. This is our country, you know? And it's our country's birthday. He's just planning a celebration. And it shouldn't be any different than any other 4th of July except bigger. And if you're not going to sit there and support our country on our biggest birthday ever, and all you do is complain about it, then go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. It really aggravates me to listen to stars like Robert De Niro and Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts and all those people who have millions and millions of dollars and live in a world where they have everything handed to them. They don't have to struggle like us common people do. And yet they sit there and complain and tell us that they're not proud of our country now, that they have never been so disappointed in how our country is. And I feel that if you're that disappointed in your country, then find another country. Find another country to live. Granted, things aren't going as planned, probably, as a lot of us was hoping, but things are happening, and things are going in the right direction. And I am so tired of these liberals, and especially those liberals like movie stars, that all they do is complain and complain and complain and complain. And I'm going like, what are you guys complaining about? You know, I'd love to live in a $9 million home and have security guards all around me all the time and be able to be driven around to all my different places that I have to go to. You know, that would be nice, but I don't live in a world like that now. I live in a world where we live paycheck to paycheck. We live in a world where I have medical issues and can't do the things that I used to do. But I'm still proud of my country. I'm still proud of the United States. I was born here. I was raised here. I was raised to show respect. I was raised to show my honor and as a U.S. citizen. I love my country. I'm not proud of some of the people in this country and how they feel that it's all right to protest and be violent or to shoot people because they disagree with them. You know, or they feel how they are entitled to things just simply because they are. I'm afraid to say certain things because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want someone to make a comment and retaliate to me and say awful things to me. That scares me. But right now, a lot of things that are going on are based on our color of our skin. And I think that's wrong. I like everybody. I don't care. You could be purple and I accept you. If you treat me right, I'm going to treat you right. I don't care what you look like. And that's how I was raised. Well, things are happening. Things are going to be different. Let's just hope. Let's just pray that our next president will carry on what Trump has done. Uncle Billy posted a question, and I wanted to kind of make a comment on it. He asked why there are so many people out there who support illegal aliens and who support those who are violent criminals. I don't know. I believe in giving people a second chance, but I believe also that you've got to earn it. You've got to show that you're willing to do what is asked of you. If you want to come to our country, that's fine, but do it right. Apply for citizenship. Come through here and apply for citizenship. Become a U.S. citizen. Don't sneak in, because that makes you a criminal. That makes you illegal. If I try to sneak into another country, it'd be worse than it is when you sneak into here. But yet nobody understands that. I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble for saying things. Some people say I have no right to say what I do. My family's all European, white, But I had ancestors that came across. I had ancestors on the Mayflower that came across here and set up an established settlement here. So, I had ancestors that fought in the Revolutionary War. I have an ancestor who signed the Declaration of Independence, but he wasn't very important, so I can't really remember his name. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But, so I have some heritage that makes me very proud to be a U.S. citizen. And I want everybody to feel the same way I do. So do so. If you're going to come here, do so legally. I don't want to take anybody's culture away or how they live their life, but I do want them to be a member of the United States the right way. Just like we would if we had to go to another country, we would have to do the same thing. That's what I want. But that's my opinion. Not everybody believes it. Not everybody accepts my opinion. They're willing to support those who come here illegally. But, oh well. That's their opinion. I have my opinion, and that's all I'm going to say for today. So, goodbye.